Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Liberty Flames taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Flames offense will get first crack at it here. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. And the Flames in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Flames are flying down the field.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's...
Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They're marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Headed to the end zone. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece.
There he goes. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll keep it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete on the comeback. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the right, complete. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
With the catch, it's Davis. Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 35. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running the red zone, it's Savage.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're not thinking 3. They want the touchdown, and here they come going for it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the back.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll return it from the 50. There he goes. Open it up. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's got the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Kick is in the air. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense changing the play. Trying to get the edge on the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clinton. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cuber. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's looking to pass. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Flames will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Still on his feet at the 40. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Florida Atlantic pulled into town on a mission And they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Owls were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Flames send out the punt unit. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Complete to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Savage. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Look out, he's got room. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Flames are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Flames are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williamson. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big clear.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. Gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offense.
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.